Hello, my Jason. I watch episode review for episode 3940 of Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. Those episodes are Council and Lit by a Blazing Sun. And so these two episodes focused on Naze and Amida for the most part. Definitely raised some death flags for those characters. In episode 40, those death flags came into fruition with Namida and Naze going out in a very heroic, very poetic sort of sense, with both of them really going out the way they wanted to, and Amida, showing the brightness of herself and also women as well. So, they're representing all of womankind in some sort of ways there for Amida, and Naze really respecting Amida, really seeing her going out to the blaze of glory, but also he goes out in a blaze of glory as well, taking out Eok, presumably. I mean, some fans are saying that he survived that ordeal where Naze crashed into Eok's ship. I'm assuming, I guess he's going to still be alive somehow during that huge encounter there with Naze crashing into his ship, but definitely very heroic, very sad death, and you really couldn't take your eyes off of episode 40, as after episode 39's build-up of the relationship between Naze and Amida, really building up turbines, saving these girls from slavery and other bad situations that they're in, giving them a nice place to work, really giving them a sanctuary of sorts for all women. And so this is all done by Jasly and Eok. Again, Eok probably might be alive still after this encounter. Jasly definitely very curious on his standing in Tewas after Naze's death, and also sort of a maybe revenge plan of sorts, maybe for Orga against Jasly after, they haven't really formally met, I don't think, just yet. At least we haven't seen it just yet anyway, but definitely that will be a very interesting encounter there between Jasly and Orga, basically didn't really want anyone to interfere with Turbines and Gjallarhorn, because that would brand Tekketsu as a criminal organization, but definitely everyone else sort of ignored that, because Tekketsu is fight first and think about things later. And we had Akihiro and Shino, their group, going in to save at least Laughter and Ozzy in the transport ship. That was their main purpose, and leaving Naze and Amida to themselves with the huge fleet that Eok has. Very ruthless, very over excessive, and I guess for Surface's character, very over excessive, very unnecessary moments for his character. Really symbolized that with a huge fleet that he had against two people essentially. But still, Amida got to show off her badassness and really got to shine brightly as she usually does. That's sort of her motto and her goal. Something I guess that Julieta is missing with her character, because her new Gundam suit is basically named after her as well. Julia, that's very strange there, but definitely very badass looking, but she wasn't able to get a better of Amida, because I guess she is missing. That's the one thing internally, the ability to shine brightly, the ability to stand for yourself, not only for others, but for yourself as well. And so Mario Okada has done a pretty nice job at building up Naze and Amida in these two episodes, and also previous episodes as well, of Naze really being that figurehead, really being that older brother for Orga. Really nice building that up. Also Amida very slightly as a strong character on her own rights, but also a nice support piece for Naze as well, both of them supporting each other in their own different ways. So really nice job there building those two up, and also a pretty nice job of building up a very hateable character in Eok. And so definitely nice job for Mario Okada there. For the comedic parts of this episode, definitely some nice comedic moments between Mikazuki and Hatsura had some conversation with Mika about baby making, because definitely Kudelia offers the suggestion, why don't you have a baby with Mikazuki? So they had some sort of rivalry between those two. Very funny conversation those two had, and Hatsura sort of teasing Mikazuki with food, because Mika had no interest in conversation about babies at all. So very awkward and very funny conversation those two characters had, and so that was really the small portion of that episode, but definitely the bigger portion was Naze and Amida. Very nicely well done there. And so for rank for these two episodes, giving them a 4 out of 5. Very interesting view with Eok, and having very zero nuance at all. You understand that his pride does get in the way, his or excessiveness, and the way his lifestyle is reflects his actions as well. Julieta has a very interesting subplots with her sort of crisis of confidence of sorts of her character, and also with Orga, what he's going to do next. But definitely the next episode will probably be a mourning sort of episode, mourning the deaths of the other girls of Turbines who suffered through the transport ships being attacked, and also with Naze and Amida's deaths, and also with Akihiro and Laughter, probably a development in their relationship since He had very slight things. They share a handshake, which is probably the most lewd thing they've done so far. And also, Laughter said that he's just going to squeeze Akihiro very hard, and he took that in a very wrong way, more of a strangling sort of way. So very bad misrepresentation of their conversation there. And so what do you think about these two episodes? Put your thoughts in the comment section down below. Also, to like, share, and subscribe as well. Thank you for watching my episode review of episode 3940 of Mobile Suit Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans. Those episodes are Council and Lit by Blazing Sun. Who's when they say bye bye.